The probe into the bribery list scandal is picking up ahead of steam. Prosecutors have begun interrogating key aides to the recently deceased businessman Sung Woan, whose suicide note triggered a high-profile scandal. Our Park Jun reports.
On Wednesday, prosecutors summoned Lee Yong, who served as the chief secretary to the late businessman Sung Woan for about a decade. Lee was also reportedly present when the bribe of roughly $92,000 was allegedly handed to the current Gyeongsangnam Province Governor Hong Jun. The summons comes after prosecutors arrested another of Sung's close aides, Park Jun, in the early hours of Wednesday morning following an interrogation that went deep into the night. Park, a former executive member of Sung's company, Keangnam Enterprises, was arrested without a warrant for emergency purposes on suspicion of destroying evidence. Park allegedly turned off surveillance cameras and hid company documents when prosecutors raided the company's offices last month and a second time last week. The prosecution believes close aides to the deceased businessman like Lee and Park could hold a key to their probe into the scandal as they both oversaw Sung's political affairs for about a decade. With the investigation speeding up, high-profile ruling party politicians on the businessman's bribery list are expected to be summoned for questioning soon. Meanwhile, Keangnam Enterprises, which Sung took over in 2003, is now under court receivership. The projected losses to its creditors, subcontractors, and investors are expected to reach roughly $1 billion. According to financial industry sources, a total of 17 financial institutions have lent a combined $1.24 billion to the now insolvent company. Out of the total, some $680 million is considered non-collectible. Over 1,600 subcontractors are also expected to bear a loss about $230 million. With Keangnam Enterprises delisted from the stock market last week, individual and institutional investors lost about $110 million. Park Jun, Arirang News.